Christ comes, right? We just talked about his coming. He's going to initiate the resurrection, all this stuff. There's going to be the tribulations and whatnot. But then we get the 1,000 years where he reigns. Okay, so it's going to be the 1,000 years of peace, 1,000 years of it's going to be a great reset. And then we'll get to build back better Christ's way. Okay, that's what the 1,000 years are all about. And then, of course, we know at the end of 1,000 years is gonna be another fall, another battle, if you will, where the word we often use is like Satan is loosed, but in reality, it's just that men begin to deny God. So it's not so much that Satan is loosed, that the hearts of men turn back to him, turn back to Satan, and what's interesting is that it says this is going to happen. There's going to be this fall off here at the end of the 1,000 years of the millennium, and then there will be a small period where the earth is spared for another little season, as it says. And then the end shall come. So the end of what? Well, the end of this whole cycle, right? The end of this whole dispensational cycle, these 7,000-ish years that we're experiencing. And I find this such an interesting thing to ponder on, because it says, the heaven and the earth shall be consumed and pass away, and there shall be a new heaven and a new earth. Old things shall pass away. All things shall become new. Even the heaven and the earth, and all the fullness thereof, men and beasts and fowls and air and fishes, and not one hair neither mote shall be lost, for it is the workmanship of my hand. So this is fascinating to me, because it talks about heaven passing away. Not just the earth passing away, but it talks about heaven passing away, which seems to be a fall of kind of that kingdom of Christ on the earth is what it's alluding to, like that celestial kingdom, that Zion that has been built up and has ruled for 1,000 years. Men will turn and start denying God, and then there will be a fall for a little season, and then heaven and earth both shall pass away, and all things will be... This is the real great reset, right? All things will pass away. But this is just fascinating to me, because the concept of heaven passing away, right? Because we always think of heaven, we say, oh, it's eternal. We're going to get a celestial kingdom. You got your harps and stuff, and you're good. I know we don't really.
Speaking of traditions and culture.
So, but we say, oh, like we've made it. Like this is how we like to think about it. Okay, you endure to the end and you make it to the celestial kingdom. You've made it. Now you can just like chill out for eternity. That's how we like to think about it. Oh, there will be rest. We ain't got to do nothing for eternity. Well, I don't think that's true. Seems to me that the heavens will pass away. Right? There will be change. Right? What's the old phrase? Change is inevitable, except from a vending machine.
That's when we all have to get on the inside the hollow moon, and it launches us off to the next spot of our journey.
Hi to Kolob.
There you go.
And the moon is the spaceship that gets us there. It's the space station that gets us there.
Hit that like button, leave us a comment, subscribe to the channel. We really appreciate it.
They may seem like little things, but liking, commenting, it helps the algorithm push our content out to more people. So it's our small way of sharing the gospel in a social media age.